My name is Barry, and prior to my horrific injury, my life was so fantastic. I'm in my early 70s. Financially, I am so well off. I was traveling. I'm chairman of the board of some major nonprofits. Life was great. And then one day on December 22nd, 2015, I was driving from an area called Encinitas to Rancho Santa Fe. I was on a 2-lane street, and I was hit head-on by a Suburban that changed my life forever. From that time of my injury, my brain started changing, and I started changing. Barry, me, was not the same person, and it was frightening, scary, and I couldn't make decisions for myself. I was able, through different ways, to see different doctors. Whether they were the right ones, I didn't know. And it took a period of time for me, and when I mean a period of time, it was almost 2 years, to get the right doctors to become a team to help me with my traumatic brain injury. And from the worst, I would just lie in bed and not have any idea who I was, what my name was, to a point when a lot of my friends would come by, I didn't even know who they were. And that set me back tremendously with my own family, because they didn't want to see me as a vegetable, a person unable to communicate. My son wanted to see me as a strong individual who would make great decisions and communicate and talk about sports, talk about law and things of interest politically. And I couldn't do that. And he didn't want to see me in that light. So it caused a lot of friction within myself, because I didn't really have people to hopefully make good decisions for me. I have a significant other, but she was having a hard time personally. And so I was fortunate through years and years of doctors, in particular my psychiatrist, to get me at a situation where I was improving. Speech therapy, psychologists, I had 13 doctors, but it took forever and ever. And if you're ever impatient, which I was, time just kept on marching by. And before long, it was 3 years. And I learned so many things of what to do in this process to help other people. Because quite honestly, I made a lot of mistakes. And not just because of me, because the people that were caring and loving, they just had no idea what to do. Because there's not a lot of support systems out there for people with injuries. And it could be a football injury, it could be a trip, a slip and fall. Nothing you could do that caused this injury. Or maybe it was, but you still have that brain injury. And the brain is something that most people don't know anything about. It's new, and even though the brain has been so old as far as life, most people don't know that much about the insides of the brain and the communication factor, the cognitive feature of it. So all I can say is, for people who have got a traumatic brain injury, please get the right support, get the right physicians, see people who you trust, because financially, people can make horrific decisions, economically, and the people you're with, make sure they're trusting and honest and caring and loving, and same thing with your physicians. Thank you.
I hope you liked this video, and please let me know in the comments what questions you have and what other topics you'd like me to discuss.